Nifty hold 24,100 or will it change the game again? Good morning. This is Monday Market Live. It's around 11:48. So we are a bit delayed right now. We'll quickly go through our regular process. Initially, what we see right now, index is trying to recover and hold on to the levels 24,100. We'll have to see if there's any kind of a call writing or the put writers are trying to pack in this particular 24,100 level. Bank Nifty is still below, PCR is below 1. The situation is kind of 50-50 right now, even in all of them. Fin Nifty somehow has a good conviction, but the PCR is very relatively bearish. So coming down, Pharma is one sector today which is rising and shining. IT is trying to cover up whatever, cover up not completely, but it's trying to cover up what it had lost on Friday. We did see some open interest buildup, which persistent HCL Tech and Infosys. Those stocks are trying to recover today. Finance and NBFCs, as we see, they are trying to rise. And energy and metals are still under the weather. There's a rise, but it's not by that much. So top performer today we have is from the power sector, finance sector, PFC. So we did positional intelligence on on Sunday. So over there, I had mentioned clearly that stock like NTPC and is showing a short buildup, but there is nothing you know people bears are not able to pull the price down. So following that, we might see some kind of a short squeeze rally because if there's no continuation on Monday, then there would possibility of short squeeze. So I think what we are seeing today is a short squeeze in all these stocks, REC, PFC, and even NTPC is trying to recover, from the lost levels. Coming down, we have a high breakouts, Cipla, REC, and GAIL. And top put writing is currently into Bank Nifty, and Nifty is trying to form a base around 24,150, and even there is some early writing visible in 24,200. So it's going to be interesting. But on the right hand side, if you would see, there's a very nearby a call writing which is 24,250. So we might try to be in the range of 24,150, 24,250. We'll have to watch because tomorrow is expiry. Under the volume surge, we have PFC and Cipla. So we'll see over the day how they progress. Market bet is looking absolutely bullish. By keeping everything aside, even if let's say I have a view of being bearish, but if the market bet is bullish, I cannot take away that fact. We'll have to be with the market and not just have our opinion. Doesn't matter. Market will always find a way out of your opinion, so you have to change immediately as and when it happens. So that's the part which you have to be keeping in, keep on your head and written somewhere that if I have a view, before market open, and if this changes when the market open, I'll have to change even faster. Okay, that is only one thing that will help you survive, even though you're wrong, which means that you accept your mistake and you move on. If you are short, let's say, and the market is moving, why don't you exit? And why don't you then maybe enter again if the lows are getting broken, or whatever levels you had thought would be bearish below. So like I had mentioned, below 24,000 is where we will see a lot of short calls getting covered and the put writers getting in panic, but that hasn't happened so far. So let's not have a rigid view. Let's be with the market and see if 24,000 breaks maybe in couple of days. If you want to short, then you short. Right now, there is nothing that is visibly short. So we'll go with the market flow. Coming down, open interest most highly is into PSC, and Dixon is trying to maybe, I think this is probably a short build up. We'll have to see this thing. Pharma stocks, as we saw, Cipla is the top gainer. Nika is still rallying, we are still above 300 levels. And Bajaj Autos again trying to still be in this particular, trying to save 10,000, and we are about 10,000 right now. So we'll go to the CPR screen very quickly just to see how many stocks in confluence we have. We have nearly 9 stocks in confluence. So if you see IT pack is having some recovery. Airtel continues to rise from the Friday. We had a good put writing of 1910 and some early put writing of 1920. So that led to the rally kind of we have. Right now, what we have is a Reliance trying to cover a short, but the short covering is into the call, which is very far away. So unless I see a put writing over here, I don't want to get excited and do a long. Similarly, with Nifty index trying to have a call put writing very near to the ATM. Interesting. REC is trying to have a call build up around ATM. GAIL has a good long build up again. Bank Nifty is having a good put writing. So for me, the focus would be where there's a put writing. Tata Power is trying to recover. It had a good open interest build up. So today is just trying to show some signs of recovery. So let's see if we have any visible put writing that we haven't seen. So currently it is into index that we saw. Both Infosys is having some kind of a at the money put writing. Similarly, Tata Steel has a put writing which is below the ATM. So it's good to know. Adani Port has a similar situation. Put writing which is very below the ATM. So I mean, it's not so much that I would want to initiate anything right now into it. If I go into, let's say, option jungle just to see if I have any peculiar put writing which with the consistency level. So we'll click on the put writing. Currently, what you see, the put writing is into REC. It has now refreshed. So Aisha Motors is having good put writing around ATM. So what I want to see typically is whether it's 5x, 9x, and 11x. So if you see REC Limited, although it is 366, but the put writing that you see is of 375, which is very interesting. And it is happening since 10:38, which means it's been now almost an hour. It has continued. Open interest, although it is very limited, but I want to see it is growing for me to be confirmed that this is a institutional put writing, and we might see these levels very, very soon. Okay, if not sooner. So GAIL has OTM put writing, so is okay. BPCL is trying to build some base around this particular level. We did see a short in the positional intelligence, but currently because the market has turned upside down, so we are seeing some support building in the BPCL. We'll have to see if this sustains. Although it is just started, it is hardly. It has not much of a tracing. I mean, it started at 218 but did not sustain for the long, which means it's okay. It's not a strong put writing. It might slip away below this. Uh, there is nothing else interesting as such right now. I mean, Nifty index has a put writing which is as high as 24,500 and it is having a 7x. So this is something which is very interesting. Now we are having a put writing which is 350 points away from the current market price. So I cannot take my eyes away, and I have to be very careful if I have to really think of shorting, because someone feels that we might visit this level, maybe not immediately, but maybe eventually. So we'll have to keep a watch on this. There's a good volume also build up, and open interest is also good enough, 27%. So we'll have to keep a watch on this. Had it been a call writing, then it would have been something to ignore because being expiry, people would write a call which is far OTM. Okay, now we quickly go to the OI profile. We'll have to see first of all if there's any further base building up. Now you see this has changed. Now what is your what was your PE wall on the Friday close? It was 24,000, and what was your POC was 24,000. Now we have shifted the base. Very good sign for any bullish market. The base keeps shifting up, and the wall which is nearby is 24,200, which means what? Currently, for the day, we are going to be in this particular range of 24,100 to 24,200. We'll have to watch if we see any put writing in 24,200. So we'll come down. Although you can see this is completely packed now. 24,100, which was earlier resistance, is now becoming a strong support so far. I mean, we have to see if overall the day changes and the composition changes. But currently, this is a strong, strong support. So far, we are above this. We are going to try and attempt to further levels. Now, you see 24,200 has a level, has a put writing of nearly 1.3 CR, of which 1.2 CR has been added today, which means some writers are very much sure that we might actually be able to crawl up to this level. Put writers, on the other hand, although they are high in number than the call writer are high in number than the put writer, so we'll have to see if there's some covering that we see over here. Otherwise, if we don't see covering and we see adding, then we might be a range bound between 24,100 to 24,200. I think the game for the Wolves would be 24 about 24,200. Then we might see this particular put writers who are trying to write, since morning. They will be able to conquer this level. So we have to be open to this thought process. To simply put it, we are in the range of 24,100 to 200. About 200, if we have any kind of a good green big volume candle, then we might see a rally up to 24,500. So this is what we will keep eye on during the day. I think this is for enough for the day. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.